It is time to share my 2026 reading journal. This is an Archer and Olive in the size A5. The first page that I created was my title page. A lot of my theme for this book journal is animal print. My next page is my statistics review for 2025. This will include my top moods, my reading goal and how much I actually read, my top genres, and then a lot of different statistics that I also like to add. My next page is my rating system and how I rate the books that I read. I also added a DNF graveyard. I've seen this on TikTok from other creators and I thought it was a super neat idea. And then I have my book of the year for 2026. At the end of each month, I like to add the book that is my favorite. And then at the end of the year, I figure out which one is the best of the year for me. My next spread is I Read the Rainbow. I just added this one this year and I want to write different titles and who they're by based on the color of their book cover. I also have my alphabet challenge, which also goes onto this page. This is my book bingo for 2026. I added a trope tracker for this year. I really like to do a genre tracker, so this year I wanted to go even further and add a trope tracker. The next page is my genre tracker. The next page is the arcs that I read for authors and my 5-star Hall of Fame. The next page is my reading challenge for 2026. Usually I color it in by the star rating that I give it, but this year I'm gonna do it by if it's a physical copy of the book, an audio, or on my Kindle. My goal is to read 50 books and then also out of those 50 to read 10 books from my TBR jar. My next page is my year at a glance. For each month, I'm going to write down how many physical books, how many audio, how many Kindle, or how many mix between the three I have read, how many IDNF, how many books were 5 stars, my average star rating, and then the total number of books that I read for that month. I just want to see it at a glance for the whole year. My final page in my book journal are the days that I read in 2026. Usually I write the number of pages that I read each day, but I kind of want to just color it in if I read each day and see how many days that I read. And then my final I will do for each month. I have a book stack, so I'll write in all the titles of the books that I read for that month. I typically read between 8 and 10, so I just put 10 total. If I read more, then I'll just add more. And then some small statistics, and then following that page for each month, I'm going to write a little mini book review for each book that I've read.